how to understand and how to speak advanced English or high level English, and your English will sound good. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mansi. So today in this video we are going to talk about how to understand and how to speak advanced English or high level English. So this is a very important and very interesting video for all learner, and sometimes we feel like we are not getting progress in our learning process and in our understanding process, so we are not getting any kind of process. So what should we do? How to understand advanced English, how to understand and how to speak advanced level English. So first of all, friends, there is need to know what is advanced English and how to understand this. So first of all, I am going to tell you what is advanced English. So advanced English is nothing. Yes, advanced English is nothing. This is just a updated language. Like if you are talking in this language and you are using some different and difficult, some new words, some trendy word, then we can say you are updated with your language. You are using advanced English. You are using advanced English, and someone is using new phrases, new trendy phrases, then we can say like he is using advanced English. So advanced English is like all about vocabs and phrases, grammar, and some new phrases. So trendy words and trendy phrases. So this is all about advanced English. So if you try to watch English native speaker, try to watch, listen native speaker, because they use new trendy words, new trendy phrases, and what we use to speak in this language, we use very simple and very simple phrases, simple expressions and simple words. So we use to speak simple English, but there are so many native speakers, they speak in a very different way, like their accent can be different. Okay, so their accent are different, their way of speaking are different, and their words are different, and their expressions and their phrases are different. So we can say they are updated with their language. But now we talk about ourselves, so we are not updated till now, because we use very simple word. If I talk about myself, so I always prefer to use simple and understanding word, common word and multi-uses word. So I prefer to use those words. But understand to other speaker, it's very necessary, because sometime if we are going to higher education in other country, so it's compulsory to understand the native speakers, because their accent are different. So sometimes it's very difficult to understand. So what we have to do in this case? So first step we need to take, so this is a reading session. So when we read something, like if we are reading a newspaper, like if I talk about myself, if I read Navbharat Time newspaper, so if I am reading that newspaper regularly, same newspaper regularly every day, so I found same words every day. I will found same word every day from that newspaper. But what I need to do, what we need to do, we need to change our newspaper. We need to switch on the other newspaper. Like sometime we are reading Navbharat Time, sometime try to read Times of India, sometime try to read Punjab Kesari, because if you read several newspaper, other kinds, so many kinds of newspaper, you will get to know different words, different phrases. Because if we talk about Punjab Kesari, this is a newspaper only gossip, you know. So this is a newspaper only about gossip. So you can learn from that newspaper like how to talk, how to gossip, how to use daily uses words. So this is a perfect newspaper for daily uses life. But if we want to talk about different kind of situations, like quote related vocabs, we want to learn quote related vocabs, and we want to learn some educational vocabulary, and we want to learn some other kinds of like weather related vocabs. So we need to learn some more other newspaper. So this is very compulsory to read sometime, like 1 week, try to read Nabhavara Times. Second week, try to read some other newspaper. So switch on the other newspaper. It's better to know different words, different way to write a sentence, different way to talk about a particular subject, but a different way. So if you take a newspaper, you are reading about like any case, you will find it in other newspaper, it's written in a different way. So this is a style of writing. You would find a different way of writing also, and this is compulsory to read different newspaper. And second thing what you have to do, just listen more, try to listen more. And how to listen, not it's not just like that, like you open your TV or you open your mobile, any podcast, and you are listening, but it's very necessary that you are getting something from that podcast, you are able to understand that podcast, that then it is fine. Otherwise you are listening but you are not getting anything from that podcast, it's now you are wasting your time. So try to understand each and every line, okay, from that podcast or anything. Like you are watching news, then try to read down on the subtitle, because they provide so many lines in their screen. So try to read and understand what they are providing you. So this is very necessary to understand each and every word, each and every sentence. So how to understand each and every word, like if something is written on the screen, then try to read it out loud and think like from which sentence or from which model, like this is from active voice and passive voice, this is from like sentences and tenses. So think about that. So this is very compulsory to understand what the sentence is saying, what does the meaning of that sentence. So this is very necessary. And second thing what you have to do, like if you are listening or watching any English podcast, try to write down some line on your notebook. And next thing what you have to do, try to read it out loud several times, because it's very necessary, it's very important to speak out loud. Because make a goal, like take few lines or few sentences, few expressions, and try to read in 30 minutes, okay. And next time what you have to do, try to read those sentences, those expressions and those lines in 20 seconds. And decrease your time and increase your speaking speed. So it's very compulsory to be an advanced speaker, advanced English speaker. So increase your speed and decrease your time. So it's very necessary. And try to read it fast, okay, try to read it fast. If you read it several times, then you will get to know and you will habitual to speak that sentence or that line without looking at your notebook. So you can say easily without looking at your notebook. So try to read those sentence several times. It's very necessary to understand and to speak advanced English. And the last thing what we have to do, try to watch, try to listen some English phrases, phrases and expressions. These are very easy to understand, these are very easy to learn. And when we use these phrases in our conversations, our English sounds good, and like other English or native speakers. So if you use English phrases in your conversation, you will sound good and your English will sound good, and other will think about you like you are updated with your language, with your English. So try to use more and more English phrases, which I do not do in my video. So I will definitely try next time to use new phrases in every video. Like if I will try to use a single phrase, then I will definitely mention it on my screen that I'm using this phrase and that phrase meaning is this. So okay, so try to use more phrases in your conversation, so it will sound good. So this is the best technique to understand advanced English, to speak advanced English. So I hope this video will help you a lot. If yes, then give a like to this video. See you in next one. Till then, bye bye.